So Nintendo just put out a new update for Mario Kart World, and when you go to pick a track like you see here, you typically have 2 or 3 intermission or connector tracks from the current track you're at. However, if you pick random, you were guaranteed to play a 3-lap track. But I guess that's not a thing anymore. I guess they changed it so that if you pick random, you have a chance of actually getting a connector and intermission track instead of a 3-lap track. I'm not really sure what the probabilities are, what the actual chances are of one or the other, but as you can see, literally everyone picks random once you get up high enough in VR. And we get Crown City. Wait, that was just one of the 3 options. Yeah, what? We're playing an intermission track even though it was random? I honestly can't believe it. From what I've seen, this is actually really likely that you can play an intermission track that was one of the tracks that is on the board to be picked, which is just pretty insane in my opinion. Like, you have 3 tracks that you could play and then you pick random because I guess you don't want to play those tracks, but then we get one of those 3 tracks anyway. Like, what's really the point? And for me, this has been by far the main game mode that I've been playing, is worldwide online races. So now there's less and less ways to actually play the 3-lap tracks, and I get that Nintendo wants there to be a focus on these intermission tracks, but it seems like they just don't want us playing anything but that, at least for the most part, when we're actually playing this game online. Which, you know, with Knockout Tour being a thing, you get to play intermission tracks there, and you already have most of the options when you're playing online to be intermission tracks as well. Like, I don't really know what to say. Like, that really will kill my enjoyment. I feel like I've already have not been playing this game maybe as much as I otherwise would have if I actually had the option to play 3-lap tracks all the time, because I really think that's how simple it could be, is that you basically just have 2 separate options when you play online, and one of them you get to play 3-lap tracks and one of them you get to play intermissions, or maybe you get to play both. But either way, everyone is happy. I feel like that's really all we need, right? It doesn't have to be this difficult. But from what I understand, Nintendo typically has a certain way they like things to be done, and they really like to enforce that, which is just, you know, unfortunate that that's kind of what it comes down to. Because when you play these intermission tracks, like you saw there, I just held my items until the very end, and then I just dodged the shock in like 5th or 6th place, and now I'm just gone in a golden mushroom in 1st. And am I just gonna win the race, or am I gonna get passed at the very end? Yeah, like if I held the golden, I would have won that probably, but I still get 3rd. Like, I didn't do anything that whole race. I just held my items, I dodged the shock, and I just spammed it, and I still got 3rd without even thinking. Okay, here we go again. Wario Stadium, Mario Bros. Circuit, Whistle Stop Summit. I'm gonna pick random. Is it gonna happen again? And yeah, again, most people are picking random once you get higher up in VR, because they prefer the 3-lap tracks. And was that a random? I don't think it was, right? Did we just get Mario Bros. Circuit? Okay, well, we're once again playing an intermission track, and I don't think that they're necessarily terrible. It's just, I feel like most people agree that we just have to play them so much is why they're kind of disliked. Like, they definitely are flawed in a lot of ways too. Like, the fact that you basically want to bag as the primary strategy, I think makes them a lot less fun. Like, it's just so broken. There's too many giant shortcuts that you can come back with that basically make the tracks not good. That's really what it comes down to. Like, there has to be a balance, of course. Mario Kart is a game that has items and that has comeback mechanics, but at the end of the day, there needs to be some sort of middle ground between being able to race in the front and being rewarded for doing well and knowing the tracks and being skilled, but also having potential to come back and do well in the back. Like, I'm just gonna hold these items. I'm not in a hurry to catch up. I'm gonna get my coins up here, and I'm gonna wait until we're at the actual track to use my items because there's almost always a shock like there was last time. That's pretty much how it goes. And that's why it is so disappointing that this update has come out. Because, like, how often are we actually going to play 3-lap tracks? Like, those are the tracks that you play on time trials. And now there's basically no guarantee. The only real options to guarantee is to play a private match, a private lobby with friends where you can actually pick whatever track you want. But it seems like the only way to reliably play that is through competitive Mario Kart. So I don't know, maybe that will get people to play that more. Maybe not. We're going to do this backwards. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my Mega Mushroom right here and go. Use the shock. Anyone? Was that good? Oh, I didn't get a box, but that was good. That was... would have chained. Unfortunately, I get bumped there. Is there another item set? Yeah, there's one more here. Like, this is actually fun that we get to play this track backwards. I think my other issue is that if we could actually play 3 laps of these tracks at the end of the intermission, they would be so much better. Okay, I'm just gonna get Mario Kart at this time. But yeah, if we could play the intermission and then play the full track, I think that's another good middle ground. I would be very happy with that because we'd actually get to enjoy both. But just the way it is now, you play 1 lap of the track, it's not really the same. Okay, so we actually do have Bowser's Castle this time. I'm still gonna pick random. I want to test. And yeah, like, look, everyone's picking Bowser's Castle because it's an actual 3-lap track. Like, that might be the only reliable way to play it when it comes up, which it doesn't. And we don't get it anyway. Oh, yeah, once again, I just played the whole intermission. We're at the course. I haven't done a single thing. I'm gonna use this bullet bill here in a moment. Let's just use it now since I got hit. I was trying to use it in a shortcut or something. I think that's a good enough time to use it. And then we can Mega Mushroom right now as well. Take this huge shortcut. And we dodge. Again! How many times? Oh no, what was that? I like got stuck on the edge of the track. So again, even though like I am not playing it very well, that's like every single intermission. Same thing. Just wait. Use your items at the very end and you can get a top spot. It's really that easy.